Welcome back to the bench and the bleachers. As always, I'm your host, Keenan Trigascus, joined by my co-host, Alex Tanaka. We're going to start this episode off with some Dodgers news because this is, I don't think, anything we've ever seen. One team blowing two no-hitters in the ninth inning in a 3-day stretch.
Super
And the
weird.
Dodgers just did that.
But like when you're like that good as a team, that's kind of like this is what I expected to be happening like all year. Like, do you remember the preseason expectations for the Dodgers?
They're like, 120
Rojas
wins.
is like, if we don't win 120, we failed.
They're not even winning 100.
They're probably not. Like,
No, I think they
I
are.
think they're definitely not actually. Like,
Yeah.
it's gotten to the point where they never really went on one of those like really crazy runs as a team where you expect them to just kind of do that. You know what I mean? Like, they never really kind of did that. So that was.
Kind of just coasted.
It feels more representative of their season, where it's like it's still really impressive, but it just kind of leaves you wanting more because there should be more in the tank. You know what I mean? Like, great accomplishment. I mean, whatever. I think they played. Didn't they do this against Colorado?
They did it against the Orioles and then Colorado, and the Orioles one was bad.
Those don't count. Those don't count.
The Orioles one was bad because there was one out left, and Pahe just gave no effort to catch the ball.
See, that's the issue with this Dodger team is like, it feels like they're kind of coasting on their reputation. Where like we went into the season thinking they're going to be this like unbeatable juggernaut, and they feel very invincible. They don't feel like a super team. Like do they feel like a super team to you, Keenan? Because they don't to me.
No, but there was the same feeling around them last year.
Yeah, but like they won last year, and
Yeah,
like
I know,
they
but
had some really.
at
I
this
don't know.
point last year, we kind of had the
Feels
same
like this
feeling.
feels like the Heat, like the Miami Heat, where like they lost, one series, then they won a bit, and now it's like feels like they're coasting on their reputation a bit, where they're not really playing anywhere near their potential.
Yeah,
And if they don't make it through the NLCS, would you consider firing Dave Roberts? A year removed from a World Series.
I mean, yeah, because we know about their other plan. This isn't just a 1 year thing. Like, oh, they messed it up this year. It's other than last year. It's a very common occurrence that Dave Roberts overmanages in the playoffs and causes them some games.
Has he underachieved as manager of the Dodgers?
Oh, 100%. With everything that the Dodgers have had in, I think, his decade as manager,
Yeah,
two rings.
He's getting to
oddly-
about a decade. He's getting to about a decade.
Yeah, yeah. And playoffs every year, which is the.
No, I think this is year 10. This is year 10. He took over in 2015. He took over in
Okay,
2015 and he's won 2 World Series. It's kind of
Lost
crazy.
2 World Series as well.
Lost 2. Oh no, he took over in 2016. So this is what? Yeah, no. This is year 10 then. Yeah, this is year 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it's coming out of the post-COVID year and you don't make a World Series for 3 years. When you have 300 win teams that you can't even win a World Series with. That to me is
They
a
didn't
bit.
win around 22 and 23.
Yeah, like, and they were probably like, well, like, look, the 22 Dodgers are one of the best teams I've seen. Like, they were fucking up everybody all season, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel if, let's just say that they don't win the World Series this year. Is one World Series in what would that be 6 years enough for this team? Like, that's how high expectations are. I know to say like he's won 2 World Series, he probably should have won 2 others. Because it's not like he's been playing against great teams.
Yeah, well, especially losing back-to-back World Series too. That always looks worse.
And
Like,
that
you didn't just
2018
lose
Boston
2
team
World
was hot.
Series.
Yeah, like, look,
You lost them back-to-back.
yeah.
Like,
And you lost, look, the Houston trash banging thing, you get a thing off, whatever.
yeah.
Losing that 2018 Red Sox team, kind of embarrassing. Like, that wasn't a great team. Like, you were
They
definitely.
were pretty good. 108 wins.
Yeah, they were pretty good, but when Steve Pearce is your playoff hero, you were a better team on to me.
Tommy Edman was the Dodgers' playoff hero last year.
Yeah, you're ruining my
There's always
narrative
that guy
right
who
now. I'm
just
not really
randomly
fucking with
shows up
this.
in
Like, yeah,
October.
I get Edmund was, but again, if you're Dave Roberts, is that reassuring that on your 98 win team, Tommy Edmonds the guy stepping up? Like, I
Those are
kind
the
of like, does it feel like their luck has run out with their
What do you mean?
their luck of
Like-
guys who aren't supposed to be contributing in the playoffs, and that's why they're winning? Whereas kind of it feels
No,
like
because that happens every year, though. That's just a recurring baseball thing.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's reoccurring specifically for this team because their stars have never really put up to their potential in the playoff.
That's also true. That is also true. Other than Freddie Freeman last year was
Yeah,
red
Freddie,
hot.
but he's not a Dodger. He's a Brave.
He
He
is.
hasn't
That's
been
true.
brought up in this system of like we're like choking's acceptable.
Kershaw.
Yeah, I mean, look, Clayton Kershaw's never looked like him. He had like one good postseason. You're bound to, okay, but his playoff resume is what makes him look less than to Scherzer and Verlander because in the regular season it's not even close in my opinion. But it's the playoff stuff with him, and it even going back like 15, like 20 years now. Like it's the Dodgers in the playoffs. The Stars never play with the Stars, but they win because of their depth. And they win
Mhm.
because guys who were not brought up as Dodgers are now on the Dodgers, and they can carry on. They can carry on the Dodgers, if that makes sense. They're
Yeah,
out.
no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like they're outsiders and transplants. It feels like help out their culture of winning way more than their homegrown players do. Like, because to me, the biggest mistake they made was letting Corey Seager walk away. I feel like they're still going to pay for that, and,
I mean,
and I
they
know they won
did. Like he
without him.
won a World Series like right when he left. I think. I
Yeah,
think like a year or two after.
like, but to me, that's more indicative of organizational culture. When
Yeah.
he's like supposed to be one of your guys, and you're okay leaving him to get someone else who might be as good, I kind of want to say it now. This is the end of the Dodgers.
Like this year
This is
specifically.
the end of this like their inevitability. I
Like
just don't
the
get.
expectation they win the division and have World
Yeah,
Series
the
hope.
Dodgers. So like the Padres have caught up. They've caught up. The National League is kind of caught up, and they're not able to put any significant distance, considering their high payroll. They just like the Sasaki thing. Look, let's call it what it is. A not
Not
a
working
failure,
out.
but a disappointment.
Well, he's
He's been
getting lit up in the minor leagues.
yeah. It's and disappointments lightly by the way. Um, and at a certain point, you just even the Dodgers will run out of money to throw at high priced free agents because when you keep doubling down with money, if enough of them don't work out, you run out of money,
Ticket
right?
sales can only bring like you can only bring in so much from ticket
Well,
sales.
exactly. And if there is a soft cap and a hard cap, they're kind of fucked.
They'll have to do a lot of maneuvering around that.
And let's not remember how much deferred money is going to be going out once Troy's contract is up. That is liquid cash that's going to have to be paid out.
They might be a decade long problem in a couple of years and not in the way they are now.
And
Like
do you feel like these next couple of years, it's like the OKC Thunder, where they're almost like negative, we're almost like minus 100 to win the World Series? They're not. Like the league has been able to keep up with it with their ability to produce talent because a lot of Dodger castoffs end up playing pretty well because they just it's like someone who can never be happy. It's like they're always on to the next thing. They can't just
yeah,
accept that they've
they're always
drafted
chasing
themselves.
something.
Yeah, they're just always on to that next thing, and it's never really worked out for them. Like even when they brought in like Greinke and they brought in Scherzer, and it just never worked out because they were just always moving and churning and burning instead of just cultivating a culture. And you can see in baseball now that's become so important. And I don't want to sound like an indictment on the Dodgers, but it's kind of coming off that way. That I just don't think in this whole like 10 to I'll say 10 to 15 year odyssey since like 2010 when I've come into baseball where they've probably been a top 5 World Series favorite every year since then. Maybe I don't want to have to go back and look at the books from back then, but it kind of hasn't worked out. Like I can't like and if isn't working out, the Yankees are a complete failure by approximation of like their results. But I don't want to get into that. But I just feel like we're gonna look back at this and be like they should have won more. Like they've definitely left championships on the table.
Oh, 100%. But at the end of the day, that is sports. Like
That
any
is true. That's true.
baseball, particularly, is the playoffs. It's you're riding a hot hand. Whoever's the team that's hot, the bats that are hot, the rotation that's shutting everyone down. That's who's winning it. That's why the Nationals somehow got a ring, and that's why
That Nationals team, man, Patrick Corbin was on another planet that
threw
year.
his Corbin and Strasburg threw their arms
Strasburg
out for
sacrificed
that
his career.
ring.
Strasburg, let's he sacrificed his entire fucking career to win a ring.
Yeah,
He like, and would a Dodger do that, or would a Dodger be shut down for the season?
A homegrown Dodger would not do
A homegrown Dodger would have left 4 years before that.
that. A couple of people they bring in definitely would. Freddie Freeman is 100% selling his soul for another ring. That guy wants to win.
I don't think he'd sell his soul though. I think he would just
Yeah,
play.
that might be a little extreme, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, no. I completely understand what you're saying. It just feels like to me this aura of invincibility and inevitability with how good they are and that their talent will eventually come good. It just feels like that's gone for me. And I know
Yeah,
it's weird.
the
Just
development system's gone down a little bit too, and that it's going to take a hit when you
and
spend.
I'll tell you, my theory about development system rankings being total bullshit, I think is pretty good because a lot of these top teams always have the top prospects and they always kind of suck.
Yeah, look at what happened to Volpe. He was the most
Look at the
hyped
Yankees
prospect.
in general. Like I'm going to repeat myself from last month when I'm like they always are ranked in the top 10 in a farm system and they cannot produce major league talent at all.
No,
Like it's been terrible. Like a generationally poor run. Like when I'm bored one day, I'm going to want to calculate total WAR produced from homegrown players since 2010, and they will not be in the top 10 at all or close to
no.
it. Actually, Aaron
Yeah.
Judge is pretty good. He might
Judge
single-handedly.
might carry them a little bit, but with
I,
how long of a window
yeah,
you're
it's true. I just look going back to the Dodgers. I just think that the rest of baseball isn't scared of them, or as scared as they used to be.
no, not with the way they're playing right now. Losing a series in Baltimore, albeit the Baltimore Orioles also swept the Padres somehow, but the Dodgers are kind of scuffling right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like they're bound to come out of it, like the way they have in years past. Like Dodger teams have scuffled, and you're like, yeah, they'll be fine. I don't think they will be. I think this could seriously affect them.
Yeah, it really could, but at the same time, I also would not be surprised if they come out first round of the playoffs and just sweep whoever they play.
It's weird they're playing in the first round of the playoffs.
It is going to be, yeah. Are they like if it started today? They don't have a
Ooh,
bye.
that is
They're
a
not even close. They got to
yeah.
make up 5 wins on the Phillies for a bye.
Yeah. When's the last time
That's
we
not happening.
said that the Dodgers have to chase the Phillies? They're 8 wins
Maybe.
back of Milwaukee.
Yeah, but no one saw this out of Milwaukee.
No one's outside of the Cubs either. Like they're back of the Cubs too. They're fourth in the NL in wins.
Well, the Cubs' bats have fallen apart though. Like
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can read the script.
yeah, I can read the script. Yeah, but I still really believe in. I still think the Cubs are probably a better team than the Dodgers.
I believe in the Cubs because we know what they can do, but I think July 19th. I think that's returning from the All Star break. I think that's the date.
Around that day, it's around that.
Around that day, PCA, Kyle Tucker, Seiya Suzuki, 7 combined home runs since that date is not good.
The
Like we
PCA
knew about Kyle
MVP
Tucker's injury, but
campaign.
the other two, there's nothing that we know of.
Yeah, the PCA MVP campaign kind of fell off. Kind of didn't deserve to.
Fell off is an understatement. Like that crashed and burned.
I think people just don't like him because
That was yeah.
he's
There
still
was a lot of people on baseball Twitter preying on his downfall.
which I don't really get because I don't really hate him.
Salty Mets fans because they traded him for half a
Hey,
season.
don't
of
blame
Hager
Mets
vibes.
fans. They've been through a lot. They've been through a fucking lot. Okay, you don't deserve to be able to say that to people. But I mean, yeah, dude, playoffs end. Like if the season ended today, Dodgers would play the Mets. Can you imagine how awesome baseball Twitter would be?
Oh
Like,
god,
no,
dude, did you see? I think
the
MLB
season ends
posted this.
today. Do you know how awesome this would be? The Yankees play the Red Sox round one. Winner plays
Yeah,
the Jays. The
I was just gonna say that.
The Mariners play Houston round one. That's another divisional matchup. Winner plays Detroit. And then San Diego plays the Cubs in what's a fucking awesome series.
Yeah, that might be like the best first 2 rounds of playoffs.
Although the
we'll ever
Dodgers
see.
do have a cakewalk through to the NLCS because they get to play the Mets and the Phillies. Like that's so easy. That's soft as baby shit.
Yeah, that does seem like how it would go on one of these years for the Dodgers.
And it's because I have just such a lack of belief in the Phillies as a team and as an organization. I think they're soft.
Yeah, they also have choked year after year,
Because they're soft.
and no Zach Wheeler.
Yeah, they're soft as hell, man. They're just a
They
soft
are.
team. Soft city, really.
Careful, they're gonna burn the city down if you keep talking like that
Because
again.
they're fucking fragile.
They are. Oh, 100%. Burns if they
And I
win,
mean, we
burns
see
if they
this in
lose.
Vancouver when we literally burned our city down.
Twice. 3 times, I think.
Okay. 24 wasn't that bad. All right, let's don't buy into the East Coast propaganda.
They also did that once after a Guns N' Roses concert got canceled.
Again, not that bad. Like, let's chill on that. Let's again, it wasn't
No,
that bad. Everybody.
2010 is the worst.
2010 is the epitome of meltdown and
Riots.
it was a generational crash out citywide.
They were ready to burn the city down.
They fucking did try it. They tried to burn the city down. Speaking of burning people down, the Boston Red Sox flamethrower, Aroldis Chapman's hitless streak of 50 hitters has ended. Does he warrant Cy Young votes, Keenan?
How high would
yes
like
now.
Cy Young first place? No.
Kind of low key thinking he does now.
First place votes?
I didn't say that. I said Cy Young votes.
Okay, yeah, Cy Young votes, yes.
Throw him on the ballot. Throw him on the ballot.
Throw him on the ballot. Yeah.
I just think the best thing to do for the Cy Young is just eliminate relievers eligibility, make the Cy Young award the best starting pitcher, and then make a much more prestigious award like the Rivera Award and make it a bigger deal for the best reliever.
Isn't the MLB doing that next year?
Are they?
I think they said that their writers are actually going to vote on the relief pitcher.
They copied my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah, it's not going to be handed out anymore. They're going to actually vote on relief pitchers.
Great call.
Yeah. Yeah, this happened in Sacramento. He lost his hitless streak because, of course,
Sacramento's a weird stadium.
it is a weird stadium, but they've got great hitters. So,
Yeah, look, Oakland, fuck. Oh, God, the Athletics they can hit with anyone. They just can't pitch with anyone.
yeah. It was bound to end at some point.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, but that's what's so enticing is the inevitability of it ending. That's why you want to keep watching all the at bats, right? Like,
yeah, his October demons were growing. It's getting close for him to choke another playoff game.
okay, you're being harsh on Aroldis Chapman again. Guy helped break 100-year curse with the Cubs. Okay.
Yeah, no. Hey, he knows how to locate his pitches now. This might end differently.
Which, by the way, total bullshit.
Oh, probably, but
bullshit.
even let's say it isn't for a minute. Could you imagine? Let's say in this world, he never located the past 12 years. Could you imagine how good of a pitcher he would have been if he?
No,
did?
Keenan. I just feel like we would have heard about this. I feel like one of the catchers would have said something.
Yes.
Somebody
also
said something, Keenan. You can't throw that hard and not have a general idea of.
It's also that would be such a Chapman thing to do, just not locate his pitches.
No, I just don't. I think he's just bullshitting and trying to make himself look cool.
Also, there's no way Connor Wong, out of all people, would have fixed him.
Okay, let's ease up on Connor Wong. He's working with what he's got. You're just out for blood today. What's wrong with you?
You're being passive. I gotta pick it up.
I just don't like attacking innocent people, Keenan.
I'll remember that.
Okay, great. Good for you. Speaking of completely innocent people, Brian Snitker is open to managing in 2026, saying that he has unfinished business with the Braves. Is that business him getting on a city bus and getting the fuck out of town, Keenan, or is it him restoring the Braves to their World Series winning glory? Your opinion?
It's him getting out of town because his contract's up anyways.
I mean, would you have him back, though? He said he wants to come back. Him saying, like, anytime a manager or, like, an executive or a player's like, I'm open to coming back, it means they want to come back.
It also means they're not coming back.
You don't know that.
How often, like, this happens all the time. Someone goes, I want to come back, and then they just never come back.
Yeah, but they're not in the position.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's out of their control.
I mean, is it, though? Maybe he has more power over Double-A than we think.
Alex Anthopoulos will just speak in... He'll just... I don't even... I'm getting a little frustrated here.
It's an audio show, Keenan. For those who can tell, Keenan had about 8 muscle spasms on his face. He's really struggling because he's slowly losing faith in Alex Anthopoulos. Are you? Are you slowly losing faith in him the way that I did?
I was after I think we talked about this, after he did nothing at the trade deadline.
Oh. Just wait,
I think we
Keenan.
talked about this on the
Just
show.
wait. He's gonna ravage your farm system in the next 2 or 3 years for one last go. It's not gonna work, and then he's gonna leave.
Like he did with the Blue Jays.
Look, Anthopoulos. My beef with him is like he threw a great party, but he didn't stay around to clean up.
Yeah.
Like that's the way to say it. He threw a great show, best show that the Jays have had since the World Series, but you didn't stick around to fix it.
Yeah, here's the thing with the Braves now. He cleaned up, but now he's not leaving.
Yeah, it's true. He's not leaving. It's like you've done the job. You've and you're starting to clean up, but like we don't like the way that you're cleaning up.
Yeah, you're
Like,
just
get the fuck out.
throwing things.
Get the fuck out, please.
Yeah.
Get out.
You're cleaning up. You're taking things out of one room and just throwing it into another.
It's
Like,
it's like you're like okay, like you're like we'd rather like you can go home now. Your part's done.
yeah,
Go home.
we got this. We're
Take
we're
Uber,
doing work
yeah,
here.
get
We
out
got
of here.
this.
Yeah, exactly. Like why are you
He's
just
like, no.
I don't want it there. You're creating more work for me.
He's like, I've done this before. I know what I'm doing.
He hasn't done this before. He's got no fucking
That's the
clue what
point.
to do.
That's the point.
Great point. He's no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. A little more Braves news before we keep this rolling. Sean Murphy, time to go hip surgery. He told the Braves this past week that he's been dealing with hip problems for 3 years, but is getting the surgery now because the pain has become unbearable.
Fuck. I've had bad hips for 3 years. So sorry I'm telling you now, but it's unbearable for me to play.
You remember that awful year I had last year? Yeah, that's because my hips didn't work.
You know what? This one's on nobody except Sean Murphy.
100%.
This
Like-
is all your fault. Like, I can rarely say this with confidence. This is all your fault, Sean Murphy. Like,
It's all
every
on him.
point. You have a literal staff of professional doctors and exercise therapists, athletic trainers to help you. And you were like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until it's fucking unbearable. And now I'm gonna fix it.
Alex Anthopoulos traded William Contreras for a guy with hip problems.
To be fair, he didn't tell anyone he had the hip problems. To be fair, he didn't
That's
tell
true.
anyone.
That
about
is
the hip
true.
problems.
It's just funny. Like, we had an amazing catcher, and then he's like, we don't want you.
You don't like Sean Murphy? Like, you don't think Sean Murphy's an amazing catcher?
Sean Murphy's great, but I was completely fine with keeping William Contreras around.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fair point. I mean, he's pretty. He's having a really good year. Again,
He's had, like, I think 3 really good years since going to Milwaukee.
yeah, and he's still only 27.
Yeah.
But it's always great to trade your 23-year-old All-Star catcher, from what I hear.
Yeah, because that's every amazing general manager does that in the offseason, right?
That being said, negative, Keenan.
Anthony Rizzo has officially retired from the MLB.
Best pitcher I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss those 41-mile-an-hour ephyses.
Yeah.
But good
Yeah.
career, sneaky good career.
Really good career. Really good
he's like-
career.
Would you say like Freddie Freeman light? He's like the Diet Coke Freddie Freeman.
I think that's the best analogy you could have given for him.
But like a rock solid dude, like borderline
Yeah.
perennial all-star. Great leader, great guy from what everybody hears. So good for
Kind of
him.
surprised he didn't really receive anything. like,
Yeah, I
contract
thought he would have
wise.
gotten something, but
Like he wasn't great with the Yankees last year, but he was fine and could be great veteran presence for a team that needed it. Orioles, like
the Orioles don't like veterans.
they don't, but they did this past offseason, signing all the 40-year-old pitchers.
Yeah, they fucked up, Keenan. They forgot
They
need
did.
veteran
They definitely did.
pitchers and hitters. That's the issue.
They must. Yeah, we don't need to get back into what the Orioles did wrong because that's another 20-minute conversation. But we can talk about something better. The wild card races, because we've called these.
After you said that there was nothing there, and I proclaimed, don't react. So
Hang on a second. I think we both said that.
well, I think I said
We-
we should wait and see and be rational about this.
We also went over what each team has, what each playoff team has that could help them win the World Series, and said we don't need to talk about the teams on the outside.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't think the Mets would shit the bed this badly.
I didn't either.
I didn't think they'd lose 5 in a row.
This was right
Yeah,
after the
honestly-
Cincinnati Reds took themselves out of the race.
They're kind of not really in
Yep.
trying to get it back in the race. They're kind of not taking the bull by the horns.
No,
They
the
got
Mets let them right back in the race, and the Giants are playing good baseball.
Again, Keenan, nobody wants to make the playoffs. That's the way that every fucking team is playing right now, except for maybe Philadelphia.
Yeah, and you don't trust them anyways.
No, I mean, well, there is like, could Philadelphia end up with a better record than Milwaukee?
How
Maybe.
close are they?
Milwaukee's not playing great right now.
Yeah,
Milwaukee's got a lot of
they
divisional games left. I don't know,
they got a
man.
chance.
Philly's got a cupcake division, not a hard schedule end of the year. I don't know. This series against the Mets at home is going to be very telling. If they can roll the Mets, they can roll anybody, and they're at home.
They still play in LA 3 with the Dodgers, but
Easy.
that's about it. Kansas City and Arizona could take some games because they're a weird team like that, but it's the Phillies got a chance.
They have a chance to be the 1 seed. A sneaky.
They've got a chance. Were they the 1 seed last year?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't matter. They lost. They lost again after they faced some adversity.
Milwaukee's got an easy schedule too, though. St. Louis, Anaheim, St. Louis, San Diego, Cincinnati.
I feel like ending on San Diego and Cincinnati is not good.
That'll be a little
Those are
tough,
two teams that are
especially
fighting like hell. You're gonna get their best shot in those
yeah.
games.
If you go into that final series and Cincinnati's not eliminated,
Who does Philadelphia end against? Do they end against like
the Twins.
Oh, dude, those are 3 wins minimum.
I think it's a 3-game series, so yeah, 3
Easy
wins
3
maximum.
win.
So,
I don't know. Everybody's loved sucking Milwaukee off all year, but they may not even be the 1 seed.
yeah, they might not be. Let's talk about the AL wildcard race a little bit.
Would love to discuss the AL wildcard race.
Because you kind of wrote the Texas Rangers off.
I did not. No, I never said that.
Okay, what did you say?
I said
I'll let
I
you
would
have
be
this.
a little bit mildly surprised if Texas could somehow win enough baseball games to get there. And holy fuck, they've kind of gotten.
Are you mildly surprised?
I am. They're Keenan. They're fucking hitting, and it's a bit
They're
scary.
hitting. They just swept Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's a bit scary.
It is. The Mariners only have 1 game on them right now. They currently
Yeah, they play the Mets in New York, and that's really important.
Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's going to be a fun series.
that's important. Seattle, I just don't know. I feel like both AL East teams are safe because the Yankees have such an easy schedule going out of this. But they're
Yeah.
both playing really well. I think Texas fades. They're just too old.
I agree with you. But there's also a reality where the Houston Astros fall out. They've been stumbling recently too.
Oh wow, that's an interesting possibility, Keenan.
I'm going right back to where I started the season saying Houston's not going to make the playoffs. They've got a chance to fall out. They're starting pitching.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the thing, every week another guy's getting hurt on that team, though.
So is in Texas.
Yeah, that's so
Texas
true.
isn't exactly a healthy team right
Yeah,
now.
but Texas is heating up. The Astros are falling apart.
True. I mean, I'm sure those games against each other down the stretch will be very fun.
Do they play each other?
They surely do. With how many divisional games are going to be played?
Yes. Oh, Houston goes. So they got Atlanta this weekend. Then they go Texas, Seattle.
Again, this is why MLB is fucking awesome. The final month of the season is against your divisional rivals.
That is the most important week of their season coming up.
Yeah, because but the thing is with Houston is they kind of just know how to win games. They kind of just figure it out.
They do figure it out. But it's the same thing with the Dodgers. Eventually,
Your
you
luck
stop
runs
figuring
out.
it out.
Eventually,
Your luck
yeah,
runs out.
fair. But I don't know. I kind of think they're gonna stay.
I kind of got my thoughts on Houston are like your thoughts on the Dodgers.
Okay, that makes me completely under. As soon as you speak about me, I get very excited. My brain moves. All
You
right,
figure it out?
yeah, like just make it about me. That's the secret.
Well, let's make it about the Blue Jays. I know you can talk about
hell
them.
yeah!
Should we start with probably the most fun thing that happened yesterday? Buck Martinez's little roast of the Yankees.
I would say the comeback win in 10 innings was the most exciting thing that happened yesterday.
Yeah,
But
that's correct.
I mean, Buck Martinez pretty much just called them a very fundamentally flawed baseball team that they make a lot of very poor mental errors. They make a lot of routine mistakes. They make mistakes in the field. They don't run very well. They just lack mental focus. And I got to say, kind of right. Like, I know they win games because they're a very talented team, but they're not a very good team. Like, they every good team that you see win championships does not beat themselves. And the Yankees consistently beat themselves. Like they find a way to lose. They snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, you could say. You know,
Yeah.
they just take the shotgun out, shoot the foot.
Yeah.
Why?
Willingly shoot the foot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is
Boone's
a
over there
nice
like,
lead
and
we
Boone's
have.
like, well, I didn't give them a shotgun. Yeah, you fucking did.
It wasn't Volpe's fault.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
Well, he
Well,
only made 2 errors
Volpe, I
today.
watched Volpe run to center field, camp under a ball, and it hit him in the fucking foot. So I don't know. Like they
Did you see
play.
him pop up a bunt?
Oh, I didn't see that. No, what happened?
He did that yesterday when it was 2-2.
Is Volpe Boone's like illegitimate son? Is that the explanation? Like he sucks.
Yeah. But back to the Blue Jays.
Only
Huge,
slightly worse than Derek Jeter in the field.
yeah, huge win last night for the Blue Jays. Big comeback win last night. They tried it again today, but fell up just short. Jeff Hoffman blew it in the 9th inning. The
Don't
Yankees series.
Stop talking about Hoffman. I'm so done with this asshole.
Yeah,
I'm so done.
I get it, but
Like I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this with him.
1 month. You got 1 month left. Did he only
I
sign a 1-year
honestly,
deal?
huh?
Did he sign a 1-year deal?
It was like a 4-year deal, I thought.
Ooh.
Wait, no. Again, yeah. And I know that we were all like,
3-year deal.
3-year deal, great. Great. So maybe Baltimore was right to fail him on his physical. Maybe he's like not healthy. Like I just
Yeah, the arms, the falling apart.
this continues to be the number one story is the Jays and it's Jeff Hoffman.
Closer.
Yeah, they cannot close. I know he closed literally yesterday, but like you
Yeah, and then he blew
can't
it
keep
today.
doing this, Jeff. You gotta fucking buckle down. It's gut check time, and this is the problem. You can't take guys from the Phillies because they're all soft, having pillow fights over there. Okay, like I don't want a Philly in the around the ethos of this team. I want winners. I'm doing the Mike Singletary speech right now, but like he's not a winner. Anthony Santander, a loser. Don't want him. Why? Like, and these were the two guys.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of over it. I'm just kind of over it with Hoffman. Like, I want him to succeed, but I have no expectation. My expectation.
No, I get it.
They're so on the fucking floor.
I get it. It's hard to watch, especially right after, like today, right after the offense claws right back into the game.
Yeah, I would kind of like do you think he talks to people in the locker room, or do you think he just goes home?
He's a
He
pitcher.
looks
So
like he looks like he's dependent on weed.
yeah,
You think
yeah.
he's high when he pitches.
Is he doing it? He's going out there Cody Bellinger style.
He
Just
fucking looks like it.
going out
Dude.
of
I don't
his
know.
mind.
He just doesn't seem to care. And Schneider just keeps backing him. He
Yeah,
goes,
the
he's,
problem
he's
is,
throwing the ball real well. Well, he
Who
isn't
would you-
pitching the ball fucking well.
I don't think Jeff Hoffman's built to be a closer. But who is on this team?
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Yeah, if that's your number
Sir
two,
Anthony
though, that's,
fucking Dominguez. Another Philly ex-closer. Great. No, but I think if they're gonna look, I have very radical ideas how to fix this team. Put Barrios or Scherzer in the ninth.
Scherzer.
Barrios, that's two of the names combined. Is that
Yep,
what involved
that is.
the back end of the bullpen? Chirios. Sounds like an 18-year-old Brazilian midfielder who just signed for PSG.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts on that idea or no?
I think we've talked about the Scherzer closing. I think it would be very bold, but it would probably work. Other than this, you saw this? I know you saw this. John Schneider talking about the pitch tipping.
Yeah,
The
I
Yankees
did see
picking up
that.
on it.
And you know what? I don't even feel like he's complaining that much.
No, it's not him complaining. I'm just saying because this was about Scherzer.
Yeah. No, but Scherzer tipping his pitches and how he said like the league knows that like the Yankees are really good at relaying
Yeah.
signs.
Also,
Which is a compliment to the Yankees.
it is a very good compliment to the Yankees. Not him whining. I do have one thing. Why are you publicly admitting this? Like, why are you publicly coming out and saying, "Yeah, our pitcher's tipping pitches"?
And again, do you think Scherzer, the one fucking veteran in the rotation, doesn't know that he was tipping pitches? I think
He
I think
probably
he knows
told John Schneider, and then Schneider walked back to the media and went, "Scherzer told me he's tipping pitches."
John Schneider couldn't manage a lemonade stand, and I still believe that to this day.
But you don't say that to the media. You don't publicly say that.
Keenan, John Schneider's an idiot.
Yeah, I know. Like, If it weren't for the playoff race,
He manages my team. How do you think I feel?
I've trust me, I've watched a lot of Blue Jays
I'll
baseball
trade you
lately.
Stinker for Schneider, 1-for-1. Take him.
You guys might win a couple more games because sure, what the hell's wrong with me?
A lot of S names
Snicker.
there, Keenan. It's okay. Slow down, buddy.
Snicker just lets things happen. He doesn't overmanage. He just lets things happen.
Schneider overmanages vocally, but actually just lets things play out during the game.
He called a hit and run with George Springer on deck.
Yeah, I kind of fucking hate him actually. Springer also deserves to be top 5 in AL MVP.
Yes, I think he's got some of the best stats in baseball this year, but I think he's like first and second in most major offensive categories since
I just feel like
June.
no one talks about him nationally or internationally, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Just doesn't get enough love.
No, he doesn't.
You cannot tell
And
me
he
there are
deserves
5 players in the American League better. I would take Judge, Raleigh, maybe Scooble. Other than that, no.
Not this year. No.
This year, no.
Yeah.
And you look at the team without him and with him, it's a different fucking team. So don't think, oh,
100%.
he's valuable bullshit. He's more valuable to the operation than almost anybody. One of the 5 most valuable players in the league this season.
Like his offensive numbers are better than Vladdy this year.
Yeah, especially when you consider the fact that Santander was signed, meant to kind of make up for his decline, and Santander goes down for most of the season, and George is picking up the fucking slack. So he's a top 5 MVP.
It's the last guy you'd think would have picked up the slack too.
No,
Especially
and he
after
did.
last year.
Veteran move. Yeah, tremendous player, and Bichette on the 10-day IL. That's the other.
That's a rough one because that's a completely incidental injury too. It's just 2 guys making a play.
It's a baseball. It just happens. These things happen, but they happen to every team.
They do happen to every
The
team.
good teams manage it, weather the storm, and wait for their boy to get back.
Yeah, it's the timing which obviously you hate because it's September.
It's unfortunate.
Especially the Final 4 series: 7 with Tampa Bay, 3 with Baltimore, 3 with Boston, 3 with Kansas City. Baltimore's not a cakewalk. They've been playing great in September. They're also a division rival. They will want to play upset.
There's no easy series in September.
There's no easy series when it's a division rival, too.
True, especially not a division rival in September.
Yeah, I don't know if it's home or away. I'm not looking at the schedule right now. Doesn't matter. Don't take them lightly.
No, you absolutely cannot take the Baltimore Orioles lightly unless they're in the playoffs. In that case, you can take them lightly because they will fucking choke.
They'll take themselves lightly. They'll take October off, too.
Again, and that's the thing. When they were really good, the Orioles found ways to beat themselves.
They're like, October's not for us.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? We're more of a June team.
Can I go to Mexico already? Can I go to Cabo?
We'd love to go 15-5 in the month of June.
Yeah. All right.
No, the Jays still the best team in the American League. Still the team to beat.
Yes, 100%. Let's move into the pitcher matchups, though.
Do we have
pass? Yeah, you're in a bit of a slump
here. Yeah,
here.
dude. Thanks. That wasn't obvious by me trying to cut out of it. A poor winner, Keenan. Who would have guessed?
All right.
Okay, if you couldn't guess by my reaction, Keenan dominated me this week as per usual. Honestly, he's been kicking my ass for a month now. It feels like.
Yeah.
I gotta get back in this thing. I gotta make it competitive.
Yeah, we're running. I got 2 games on you. I think there's 3 weeks left in the MLB season.
I can always run the table. You don't know,
can.
but I mean, Keenan's
You never know.
He's got the hot hand right now. You should go buy a lottery ticket, Keenan.
It was Hunter Green, 7 innings, 12 strikeouts.
That's what he does. That's just what he does. Only one run. Nobody walked. Everybody struck out.
Yeah.
That's a Hunter Green storyline I've ever seen.
It's just one of those nights. Unless you had Yamamoto on the mound, you're not winning.
No, absolutely not. And Sprout was good too, debuting. I believe.
Was good debut. Good debut from Tong last week. You picked him. Good debut from Sprout this week. I don't think we got any debuts next week though.
Probably not. I mean, we can see Walker Buehler's Philly debut.
We could, but I'd rather win and not.
I would. I would rather drag my balls through sandpaper. I chose Bassett, who became Scherzer. Gave me 4 1/3, 4 earned, 3 hits, 8 Ks, 4 walks, and then Max Fried was his usual steady Eddie self, 7 innings strong, 3 earned, 6 hits, 4 Ks. Definitely not good enough to beat Keenan there. However, do you know who is good enough to beat Keenan? Andre Palante and Quinn Priester. Cardinals Brewers divisional matchup on Friday. I've almost picked Priester before. I'm picking him today, and this just feels like it's a Friday. NL Central going to be like a 3-2 game. No one's going to watch it, but nothing's really going to happen. And I'm
Sounds like
betting
an NL
on nothing
Central
happening.
game.
Hey,
Sounds like an NL Central game.
doesn't it? Doesn't it? Brewers
Yep.
Cardinals Friday. Like that's a nothing's going to fucking happen
That
game.
sounds like an Apple TV special right there.
So, yeah,
That's a perfect Apple TV game.
that was born for direct to TV.
Yeah. However, I've got a better matchup. Drew
Oh,
Rasmussen, Colin Rea, Rays, Cubs. Rasmussen has been solid all year. The Cubs don't know how to hit a baseball. Colin Rea will be solid. That's on Saturday. We'll
Rasmussen's a
see.
bit. I don't know. I
Hey,
just don't know. I've never been a fan.
of Rasmussen?
Yeah,
That's because he's a Rays pitcher. He'll be hurt next year, and we don't
yeah.
have
I
to
just
talk
don't.
about him.
I just don't trust the guy, you know. But you
Why?
do, and that's what matters. And you have the hot hand, and I don't. That's what we
Yeah.
should be focusing on. Do we want to jump into the standings? We have talked about the wild card, but we can give a quick update on the divisions.
Yeah, we can go over the division. There's a couple of good ones, a couple of divisions that are already confirmed.
Yeah, the
Confirmed,
AL
not
East.
confirmed.
The AL East is still kind of open. The Jays are 83 and 62 with their loss to the Astros today. Still holding off the Yankees and the Red Sox, who are both 3 games behind. The Rays just kind of stumbling around at 72 and 73, and Baltimore's playing actually pretty well in 2 of their last 10. They are still 68 and 77, but the division's still doing their thing. Like, Baltimore's pitching has been bad, yeah, but they're kind of not playing bad. Like they're still a decent-ish team at home. Uh, I don't know. I do feel like if the Jays can play like 500-ish ball, they should be able to hold on. But they made it to play slightly above that to take the division. But no one in this division's really taken the bull by the horns and made a significant run in the past 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, the Yankees looked like it, but like we
Yeah, they were
said, it
building
was
until they
because they were
weren't.
playing bad teams.
Yeah,
3 runs allowed the past 2 games. That's brutal.
that's really not good.
No,
That's
God no.
that's really really not good.
Yeah,
But I still think this. I think the Yankees and Red Sox could flip. I don't see anyone taking it from Toronto.
no. It's gonna come down to that Blue Jays Red Sox series if the
Yeah,
Yankees don't pick
good
up.
take. Good take.
And I like the Blue Jays right now. You know why I like the Blue Jays?
Great home
They
run.
have the offense that's built for October.
Yep.
Best with runners in scoring position. Best
Bullpen, clutch hitting.
best clutch hitting, best pinch hitting average.
Just I
This
think best
team,
team batting average too, and they
I
don't
think,
strike out.
best team batting average, 44 comeback wins.
Yeah, they're
That's why I
they're
like these
they're a
Blue Jays.
scrappy team.
They're a scrappy team, and let's say they get the bye. Those 3 days are going to be instrumental for the pitching staff.
Oh yeah, because then you get a full Bieber, a full Scherzer, and a full probably Gosman.
And a
And then
rested bullpen, which we haven't
Well,
really had.
Rio's closing games, please, John. He's kind of fucking built to do that with his nasty fucking breaking ball and his good fastball.
Yeah. But
Who did that?
I'm excited to see Blue Jays playoff baseball again.
I am excited and terrified.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, National League East, though, this division is pretty
Over.
much wrapped up.
It's
The
fucking
Philadelphia
over.
Phillies,
It's
it's
over.
over. 86 and 60, 10 games on the New York Mets, 77 and 60. 5 game losing streak, just bringing the Reds and Giants back into the wild card race. 31 and 43 on the road. Miami Marlins 67 and 79. Atlanta 65 and 81. They're going to have a losing season for the first time since 2017. Feels weird. And Washington 60 and 85.
Was 2017 like year 4 of the alleged Julio Tehran breakout season?
That was
That was I don't know, but I just that was my favorite running gag in baseball for half a decade.
Julio Tehran
He's
is
gonna
going.
break out this year. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Julio Tehran is, I think, the Braves' biggest what if in the past decade.
Why? Why was he ever like he was never really good?
Everyone just thought he was going to be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to say, Miami, you're better than we thought you were. Like,
Yeah, and this
great job to the Marlins. Like, genuinely, they got a lot out of this team.
I will reserve my great job to the Marlins until they build upon it next year. Because
I meant to the people involved in like day-to-day operations, not big picture.
yes, but those are also the
To the
people who
coaching staff.
who will call up the Yankees in December. And go, hey, you want Kyle Stowers?
Look, to the baseball operations people who don't involve decisions, like to the coaching staff, the
Coaching
managers,
staff. Yep.
you deserve so much credit because you walked into one like the worst situation in the offseason probably. Um, and you got a lot out of this team. You got probably the most that you possibly could out of the Miami Marlins. So hats off to you guys. I just want to say they did very well. They have probably a bottom five roster, and they're finding ways to play
Easily.
easily, and they just grind you out. They're solid on the road, and they're tough to put away. So credit to the Miami Marlins. I just feel like
They
that.
were one of a handful of teams coming into the year that you looked at and you go, I don't think there's anyone here who's going to really move the needle.
I didn't know if they were going to win 55 games.
Yeah, because
I
they
thought
didn't
they
have
would.
like
Then
Washington,
they're going to win
another
70.
team. Yeah, Washington, another team in a similar situation. They had players who were going to break out this year.
Washington's gone. I would say that this rebuild has gone like surprisingly bad.
Yeah, it.
Like I know, like, and it felt like people thought they were going to take a step forward. Not only have they not, they've regressed.
What's happening with the Marlins is what we thought the Nationals would do.
Yeah,
Like flirt with
They
500 in the
flipped
middle of
places.
summer.
They flipped. They did the old switcheroony.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the AL Central now. This is again another division completely wrapped up. The Guardians are 9.5 games back of the Tigers. That's not going anywhere. The Guardians kind of, if they can put a run together, they're only 3 games back of the wild card that nobody wants to win, so that could happen. But I mean, the rest of this division's just been pretty kind of pathetic all year. I will say, Chicago 8-2 of your last 10. Where was this all season? Classic. But I mean, the other thing is though, they're third in this division for runs scored.
Yeah, that's wild. Like more runs scored than Cleveland and Kansas City.
There is just no offense in this division at all, which is so sad.
I actually might be a little upset if Cleveland somehow sneaks into the playoffs.
I would just be happy for Stephen Vogt and pissed
I'd
off.
be happy for Stephen Vogt, but this team, like, this
If the Guardians get in the playoffs, I want him to win Manager of the Year.
Yeah, well, he deserves it without making the playoffs, but he's not going to get it. Voters love the win difference year to year.
Yeah.
So, John Schneider.
No, I swear to fucking God.
I agree with you, but he will be a finalist for sure.
I don't care if he's a finalist. The only thing he should be a finalist for is people who should never enter the city of Toronto again. God.
What are you going to do if he wins it?
If he wins it, I'll pierce my dick. I'm just kidding.
Don't.
No, he actually chances it. If he wins it, I will not question his baseball decisions between May and June of next season. I will give him 2 months to show me.
Okay.
Like, but seriously, no fucking way he wins it. I don't know who would win it, but like,
Aaron Boone has a Manager of the Year. Like
okay,
that's
calm the fuck down here. Let's not get crazy. I'd rather give it to Hinch.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Aaron Boone has one, so
Oh, I thought you said he's more of a case than.
no, he has one.
No, he has. Yeah, I mean, again,
I think
man, it's kind of a bullshit award.
it 100% is. Unless it goes to AJ Hinch or Stephen Vogt, because those two guys deserve it.
I think Hinch has my vote.
Yes, because
Did
they're
you see what I
leading
did
the
there?
division.
Did you? Hinch has my vote because it's Stephen
Yeah.
Vogt. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move
Okay. All right. NL Central. This division's kind of done, but the lead has shrunk since we last recorded. Milwaukee 89 and 58.
It's fucking over, dude.
It's over, but surprisingly, the lead isn't as big as it used to be. 89 and 58, Milwaukee just got swept by the Texas Rangers in Texas. The Cubs 83 and 63. Even while their offense is in a 6-week slump, they are just holding down that wild card, that top wild card spot. Cincinnati back above 500, 74 and 72. Can they actually string together enough wins in a row to make this matter? Hopefully, St. Louis 72.
Maybe they don't have to.
They might not have to, but
They don't have to. Mets just might keep fucking bottling out.
yeah. Pittsburgh 64 and 82. I think they're 42 and 33 somehow at home.
They're 22 and 49 on the road.
Yeah, the second worst road record behind the Colorado Rockies, who you'd assume has the worst.
Yeah, I just the Rockies may have the worst home record too, to be honest. Like that, they suck.
Yeah, that's
Very boring division though. Very boring.
yeah. This division's you kind of know where everyone's gonna place.
AL West, kind of the race is on. This is probably the closest division. Maybe this is the closest division because third place is 2.5 games back, and that's the Texas Rangers. The Mariners are a game and a half back. Every team is going hard because the Mariners 4-game heater, Texas 4-game heater, and Houston's not exactly coming on strong right now. They're 79 and 67. The Mariners 77 and 68, and the Rangers 77 and 70. Super interesting stuff going on here. The Rangers, if they can hit, they really have a good chance because their pitching's been solid all year, despite whoever's on the mound. I really like Seattle to win it, and Houston to come second.
I'd also love the Mariners to win the division. They've got the pitching for it. The offense just needs to find some consistency. They brought in the bats. They just aren't clicking all at the same time. But you just got to make the playoffs, and then anything can happen, especially with a team that has their pitching. Mariners might get another win. They're bottom of the 11th, 2-2, bases loaded. They could walk it off right now and be a game back of the Astros. But it's really just going to come down to next week when Houston goes Seattle, then Texas.
Yeah, those divisional matchups are so important.
Last division, NL West. This one is also... It's close because the Dodgers and Padres are playing the game they played for the last month called We Don't Want It for some reason. Dodgers are 81 and 64, the Padres are 79 and 67, and the San Francisco Giants are 74 and 72. Somehow in the wild card race, Arizona 73 and 74. The record really hasn't changed since selling at the deadline, and Colorado is 40 and 105, negative 377 run differential, 922 runs allowed on the year.
1,000, here we come.
Here we come. Who do they play? Because I want to see if there's an actual chance for this.
No, they're okay, and there's a chance.
Now they got 4 in San Diego, 3 with Miami, 3 with the Angels, 3 with the Mariners, and 3 with the Giants. There's a chance.
Yeah, there's
a chance.
I dare I say a good chance. Yeah, no one kind of wants to win this division. That's really, really weird. Like, San Diego's not really taking the bull by the horns. LA is just kind of playing 500 ball now. It's really weird to see. You expect better. Like
Yeah.
LA's not getting it to like 95 wins at all. There's an outside chance if they play bad enough, they may not get 90. I wouldn't feel comfortable really with either of these teams in the playoffs. And a month ago, I would have said these are the 2 best teams in the National League. So
Yeah.
it just shows how much recency can cloud it. But I love both those teams at home. I don't like either of them on the road.
Yeah, that
Like you look at those splits and they're bad. Like they're horrific splits on the road.
yeah, they if it weren't for the Mets, these splits would look worse than they are.
Yeah.
Could you one other thing? The Diamondbacks, could you imagine if instead of selling they brought in a couple of relievers and a starting pitcher?
That wouldn't have made up 9 games. Oh, for the wild card.
For the wild card.
Maybe, yeah.
Like
I don't know. But to be fair, they could have anticipated the rest of the National League coming out.
They couldn't have, but the players that they still have on offense are elite hitters.
Yeah, it was a weird deadline for them. I didn't really.
It was a very weird deadline.
Considering where they were, they're still 4th in their division, Keenan.
They are, and yeah, it's just one of those years. I thought they would have fallen apart.
Well, yeah, me too.
Like, this is why Corbin Carroll deserves MVP votes.
Okay, all right. We get it. You picked Corbin Carroll to be your NL MVP earlier.
You know what? He might finish top 5.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
That's where it is. It was a bold pick when I said it back in March.
You went bold.
And I can't complain because he's had a really good year.
Yeah.
Like, let's say even if he was a little better, he's not getting it over.
This is kind of the year that you would expect him to have.
It is. Yeah. And that's fine. I don't think there's anything else we need to go over. Should we end it there?
I think that's a good spot to leave it.
Perfect spot to end it. and we'll see you all next week.